just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. Straight ahead, we've got a good... Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Jaime Fairbairn getting this one started. And off we go from Houston. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
You watch the film from last week's game and you come away saying, okay, he's probably one of their best players on the field, but you would never know it after meeting with him. He said, I don't want to talk about my touchdowns. He said, there's just too many plays out there that I'm missing, and then, of course, the costly interception. So they didn't win. He's taking a lot of that responsibility onto himself, and frankly, that's the role of an NFL quarterback, whether you like it or not.
Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. A first down throw for Nix. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Derek Stingley.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So out come the Houston Texans, and Greg, it is one of the good quarterbacks in the league. Offensive Rookie of the Year, #2 pick in that 2023 draft. Year 3 for C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State.
So you take a look at last week's game, Mike, and you certainly wouldn't say that he played poorly. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's a clean slate. But when you talk to his coaches, they said they haven't seen him this motivated to bounce back after a loss in his entire career. So he's had a great week of practice. He's really challenging the guys around him to elevate their standard. And if it's any indication of how today is going to go, I think we're in for a treat.
Incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And third down coming up. From the gun, here's Stroud. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And they come on third down, that number just goes up.
On fourth down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. Now trying to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Here comes 3rd and 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He finds Mims. It's complete. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
First down. First and 10.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Another Broncos first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. The throw on the run is complete.
Nix's pass.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second
down. Nix.
The 36-yard line.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
What's his kick? Is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense about ready to get going. On their second possession, they'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll run it, and it's the USC man, Woody Marks. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the
On play
36.
action. Stroud. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. This is caught. Downfield. It's down. That's good for 27 and a first down.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Handoff here, and it's Marks. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Bonito on the tackle. A gain of a yard.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
On the drop, it's Marks. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is going to have a Texans first down. Although it didn't appear he got by much, he needed 4, and that's what he got to convert 3rd and 4.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Broncos with the early lead. More from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Stroud to throw. Now screen set up for Marks. And he'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Marks is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. Now they'll settle the screen for Harvey. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Handoff now for Harvey. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
17 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Throwing. Nix. In trouble. And down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going in the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We running more Power Rangers.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Nix. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down, and that will necessitate a ball to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Texans offense and their running back, Woody Marks, heading back onto the field. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, and this is Marks. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Patrick Surtain takes the tackle. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now, Stroud. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and most of the time is a very pass-happy situation, makes them very one-dimensional.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop, sets up 4th down. This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. That's where the offense will take over. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 1. Play action now. It's next. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 1 yard to go.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drop. The Houston offense is going to make their way back onto the field. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Stroud. That one is caught by Collins. And run them down up beyond the 30. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Quick throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Now Stroud. A throw left side finds down. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Give him 14 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Broncos 48.
Carry now for Marks. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Texans 1st down.
He'll go again with Marks. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. From the gun, here's Stroud. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And he's going to be stopped well short of the marker. That one never had a chance. They turn it over on downs. LeBronco's offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Waddle's first catch. Good for a first down.
That's good for Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Watson's kick is good. And the Broncos are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Texans offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Here's Stroud. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
3rd down and 1.
To throw is Stroud. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds. And he stopped the clock as well.
Texans, 1st down.
Here's Stroud. Going up top. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Stroud. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And we'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. They'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Stroud going to set up the throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Stroud connects with Collins. And it's a 1st down for Houston. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Clock will stop at 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 35.
They'll look to throw again. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Texans going to tack on 3 more extending the lead here late in the first half.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Hope you all had a happy and safe Halloween. Thanks to those of you who dressed up as the Octobox or the Witching Hour for the holiday. But the calendar now reads November, so let's get into the highlights. Our journey through the NFL starts now. We begin at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the Cardinals. It's the Emmitt Smith Bowl for those of you of a certain age. And this is CeeDee Lamb. He's going to find a seam in the middle of the field and haul it in. A 43-yard touchdown. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And it's Sam Darnold. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Seahawks wind up taking this one by a touchdown. Lastly, let's go to MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And it's the rookie out of Ole Miss, Jackson Dart. Hey, this NFL thing is not so difficult, apparently. One of 3 touchdown passes for him in the ballgame. The Giants get win number 2 as they take care of business in this one. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
A throw on the move is caught. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Trying to be a little too perfect there and hit right at the goal line. Continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Work in the middle. That's Harvey. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. And as for much more, 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
the 42-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 16, and it's two nice plays to begin this drive.
First down. First and 10.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got his receiver. It's Cortland Sutton. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the mark. They'll go play action with Nix. That's swung out to Harvey. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another Broncos first down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Here comes Waddle on the jet sweep. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Broncos first down.
RPO with the throw. There's Sutton. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That is caught left side by Waddle. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. And he's in! R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment. They're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to take over once again. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. He'll air one out for Higgins. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. And good running on the return. That'll help him out. Sends the ball right around the 45-yard line.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a first and 10. Back to throw is Nix. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll throw. It's Nix.
Second and 6.
Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's good.
A first set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Straight ahead goes Harvey. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Second and a yard.
Brings up second and a yard at the 24-yard line.
That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Warner. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
A run with Harvey. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Broncos first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's a run. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this long. They stop him for no gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
Line of scrimmage the 7 for second and goal.
7-yard line.
Here's Nix to throw. Now they'll set up the screen for Harvey.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops. And
he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked back at the 5. Daniil Hunter getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year.
so a sack is definitely not ideal, Mike, but the last thing you want to do down here on this part of the field is turn the ball over by forcing a play that's not there. So he sees time running out. He's got no choice but to eat the ball, but at least he can live to play another down. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Texans offense headed back to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Brings up second and 11.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On a second down throw for Stroud. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Stroud connects with Collins, and it's a first down for Houston.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to...
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Riley Moss from the secondary flies in to record the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
The Texans getting all set to punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he is finally taken down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a pickup of 44 yards.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. A run once more, that's Harvey. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Broncos.
Good for Broncos. First down.
Play action now. It's Nix. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Daniil Hunter. He gets into drop there. It's a loss of 8.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one out wide for Marks. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
An inside give to Marks. And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
And the Texans first down.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Matthew Judon. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That is brought in at the 10. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
And the Texans first down.
Going there, fullback trying to get it. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Texans. That is 1st touchdown this year. The game-time touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Mixed score, Texans 17, Broncos 16.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. They're trying to pit him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and running back R.J. Harvey heading back to the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And that's good run support on the end. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll go up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Throwing is Nix. The catch made there by Sutton. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Nix. Sending it deep for Waddle. He's got it! And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score! 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the...
They're going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
17.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line. Texans offense ready to get back to work. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Marks to open the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's...
And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now, a big 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got down for that one.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
He will let this go. Deep downfield for down. Set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And with time not on their side, they're trying to push the ball, generate some sort of chunk play by throwing the ball over the top of the defense. It's going to end up being a little bit too predictable. The defense is able to take the ball away, and barring something crazy happening, puts them in a prime position to close this one out.
Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out. But 1 first down will essentially end the game. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. On first and goal, Harvey. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. A little closer. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Harvey. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
It's third and goal.
They're trying to pick it up with Harvey. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's fourth and goal.
That third down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's third down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have fourth down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now?
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
And he'll work this one past the 25, so right about the 28-yard line. The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Stroud. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Back to throw. Stroud. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a 3rd interception.
And that final throw here is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago. Respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.